G'day guys, Joey here, and got plenty of dirty water pushing out the mouths of all our rivers here on the east coast of Australia, and thought why not quickly go through on how to rig a big Jew plastic. Now I've got a couple of different ones here, two totally different scenarios. I have a 220 Enforcer from TT, and we have a RT Shad 9-inch there. We're going to rig up two totally different baits, really skinny profile and a really fat profile. I'm going to show you how here we're going to rig these on a 10-0 TT Enforcer jig head. Really love this jig head, super wide gape, but there's a couple little tricks and tips to rig these dead straight. All right, so first things first is here, the Enforcers. If you'll come in here, I have already rigged this, but unreal, they give you these little notches. So for your different size hooks, you can just measure along the side like so, and you can sort of see which notch that's going to go to. We're going to go to the last notch there. Now, super simple little thing, but really effective for those new guys trying to work out how to rig plastic. So what I want to do is I like keeping it in front of my face, in the middle of the bait, and keep that dead straight along that little backbone line as you can. You don't want the hook to come up through the top of the bait. And when we get to that point, we simply pull it through and push him up. And always give it a little tug back. That little tug back just straightens it out, and you'll see that is a perfectly rigged 220mm lure. Hook point, very exposed there. Love that wide gape of those Enforcer TT jig heads. So you've got your little point under there if you want to run a treble. I'm not a fan of treble for Jewfish. It just hooks up on the Kunji. That's ready to catch a big Jew. We'll jump onto the RT Shad. So the RT Shad, you'll see it's quite a deep bait. Does have our little belly sort of slit here underneath. Being quite a deep bait does make it a little bit hard to get that jig head into. So same thing, to start with, just come in here, you'll see, just sort of measure along. You roughly can see where you want it to pop out, sort of see there. You can just grab it and just put a little nick in the plastic just so you can roughly see where it's got to come out. Now with a deep plastic like this is crucial when you're feeding it through, that you're not going to come up. You don't want it to come through crooked. You want that jig head to sit dead straight like this, not like this. So it can be a little bit of a challenge on a big thick bait like this, but we're just going to start. I'm going to push him in like so. Very firm plastic, these RT Shads, so it does take quite a bit of effort to get that on. And when you get to that little mark, that little notch, see it does look unpretty, and just push it on best you can and give it that tug back's crucial, and that is absolutely perfect, dead straight every time. It's not going to sit crooked in the water. For a big 9-inch soft plastic, that's got plenty of hook out there. Even a schoolie's still going to grab that. So guys, I hope that helps you for rigging those big plastics next time. Get out there, get amongst them, and I'm sure there'll be some great Jew fishing to be had in the next couple of weeks.